programming. So at Sony, we spent the past year emphasizing and talking to everybody about what drives us as a company. And those of you who have followed our conversations really know that Sony's deep desire is to deliver products and also experiences that are both technologically innovative but also emotionally moving. Our spirit of innovation, fueled by deep curiosity, remains an absolute essential dimension of our strategic plan going forward. And today, right here, we'll show you and share with you many examples of our industry leadership across premium products that leverage strength and also show inventiveness as well as technological advancement that is defining our path forward. So, as an example, just this past November, right here in the United States, we unveiled PlayStation Vue, an innovative new cloud-based TV service that reinvents the television viewing experience. And PlayStation Vue brings the best of live TV and also an extensive catalog of the latest programming and content together, keeping you constantly connected to what's popular, what's new, and what's trending. From easy access to favorite shows, channels, and movies, to smart search capability, to catch-up and on-demand content, PlayStation Vue will allow viewers like yourselves to watch TV on your terms and on your schedules. So no longer bound to network programming schedules, you are in control of when and where you enjoy your favorite movies, television shows, and live television events. And PlayStation Vue has begun an invite-only beta preview during November in New York for select PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 owners, and PlayStation Vue will launch commercially during the first quarter of this year. And also, when we talk about innovation, one of the best examples is the application of our expertise to image sensing technologies, or image sensor technologies. And Sony continues to be the leader in this space. Now, we all know that many device manufacturers have been evolving their image sensors in an attempt to capture more accurately what our eyes can see. However, Sony's image sensors are surpassing the proficiency of our vision, and they're able to gather visual information even our eyes cannot perceive. Like, for example, speeds over 1,000 frames per second, higher sensitivity and dynamic range in varying light conditions, or a wider viewing field and further distances, especially when combined with advanced optical lens and signal processing technologies. Our original super high sensitivity CMOS image sensor is already used in our flagship interchangeable lens camera, the A700. And with the sophisticated sensor that's contained within the A700, this camera enables you to capture superb images with incredibly wide dynamic range in all types of conditions, from extremely low light to the brightest of sunlights. And this impressive capability means that you can capture great images even when conditions don't allow you to see the scene with such clarity with your own eyes. So think about it. This opens up countless opportunities for what you can shoot, when, and also where. Photography becomes more dynamic, more flexible, but more importantly, more fun. And with the achievement of such precise and advancing sensing technology, we're putting our sensors to work also in a new industry, automotive. As we have recently seen here at CES, the connection between the consumer electronics business and the automotive industry is certainly strengthening. And you all know, if you bought a car recently, I'm sure you've also been amazed at the number and also applications of various in-car sensors. And this growing automotive segment has enormous potential for Sony's advanced image sensors. And according to research, the quantitative market size of image sensors right here in the automotive segment, it's expected to grow by 4 times in the next 5 years. So that actually means that it's going to be an increase to about 120 million units on a worldwide basis. So we're aiming to take a leading position in providing advanced sensing technologies for this growing automotive industry. And Sony's sensing technology has the potential to offer critical support to automobile manufacturers seeking to provide better advanced drive assistance systems, or ADAS as we call it for short. And we anticipate that within a couple of years, our imaging and sensing expertise will help automotive manufacturers provide even more advanced drive assistance systems that ensure visibility throughout your drive, throughout your journey, whether on a dark road at night or in inclement weather, or even in visually challenging high contrast moments, such as when you're driving from dark tunnels or garages right into bright sunlight. And Sony has also been a pioneer in developing ways to revolutionize your living space by integrating the audio-visual experience that you desire in your daily life and in very familiar surroundings. Now, our concept, which we call Light-Space UX, brings a new way to enjoy audio and visual content by eliminating completely the need for conventional displays and casings, and animating and illuminating the walls, lights, and sometimes even the ceilings of your home, giving them life. And this is an exciting concept that we are passionately pursuing at Sony. And we imagine it will offer you a seamless listening and viewing experience in your living space that enhances your enjoyment of your favorite content. And as you probably know, we've already introduced exciting, groundbreaking products in this Light-Space UX category, starting with the Ultra Short Throw 4K projector. And that product will be followed by the arrival of what we call the LED bulb speaker and also the portable short throw projector. And here at CES, we're showcasing another concept, and we call that the symphonic light speaker. This innovative product allows your favorite music to flow from a beautiful lamp fixture. The sound radiates outward in all directions, and it differentiates it from a more traditional speaker, which is best heard, obviously, when you're in front of it. Our symphonic light speaker has a crystal clear sound that surrounds you, which is enabled by Sony's proprietary advanced vertical drive technology. With this technology, the organic clear glass that envelops the lamp is able to actually reproduce even the higher frequency sounds without any exposed speaker units. It fills your room with music while obviously lighting up your daily life. And the symphonic light speaker demonstrates one of the countless opportunities for design and functionality to come together to create an ambience of light and sound that feels right at home in your living space. Light-Space UX is just another example of how Sony is opening up new possibilities, turning ideas into reality with our innovative technology and, of course, our engineering expertise. At every opportunity, Sony is responding to both your curiosity and our own about what's possible for technology. And we're committed to delivering emotionally compelling experiences that, of course, wow everyone in this room and consumers around the world. Our philosophy of kando is at the heart of every new venture that we pursue. Now, since I became CEO of Sony back in April of 2012, we've continued to accelerate our transformation efforts. Becoming more focused and driven, I have been committed to putting Sony on a course for future growth in fiscal 2015 and beyond. And our efforts have been concentrated in areas where we're uniquely positioned to outperform the competition. So in order for us to advance our turnaround efforts, we must continue to deliver innovative products that satisfy not just functional needs of our customers, but products that stimulate a more deeper emotional response. So let me introduce some categories where we're already seeing some promising results. First, the success of PlayStation 4 has enabled a broadening world of PlayStation. The PS4 platform is providing more immersive gameplay than ever before and allows PlayStation fans to enjoy a wide variety of game content. And with acclaimed blockbuster titles, as well as great network services, including socially connected experiences, PlayStation 4 sold more than 4.1 million units during this holiday season. And the total sell-through has now reached more than 18.5 million units since its launch. I'm liking those numbers. I'd say this is a remarkable success for this next generation console. And actually, this is exceeding the rate of adoption of any other PlayStation platform. And PlayStation Plus also continues to grow, offering a subscription service for content and services for the platform, and reached 10.9 million subscribers. Network services include Video Unlimited, Music Unlimited, as well as new initiatives such as PlayStation Now, as you know, a streaming game service on supported devices covering most PlayStation platforms, and of course, Sony devices such as the Bravia television. And with the arrival of PlayStation Vue that I talked about earlier, we now offer a comprehensive product platform with unparalleled entertainment experiences. PlayStation 4 continues to attract our valued users while providing the best place to play. And together with our third-party developers and publishers, including a remarkable group of independent game developers, we will continue to provide the best entertainment available while delivering Sony's signature wow to our valued customers. Our premium consumer cameras, such as the CyberShot RX series and the interchangeable lens camera A700 series, are critically acclaimed and have really established a loyal following from both photography enthusiasts as well as from professionals. And the latest addition to the A700 series is the A7 Mark II. We have further enhanced the image stabilization capability in this new model with the world's first full-frame camera with an optical 5-axis image stabilization technology that's built right into the camera. So you're no longer tethered to the tripod when you shoot at slow shutter speeds in low light situations or when you shoot extreme close-ups. So for example, with this camera, you can capture freshness of a quiet morning after a light rain as you zoom in on an extreme close-up of drops of rain on the petal of a flower. The images will be clear and crisp in the hazy morning light. This is just one example of the ways digital imaging products enable you to capture exquisite, even evocative moments with your Sony cameras. And we continue to lead with innovation. Innovation that delivers not just functional capability, but as I mentioned before, emotional resonance. Now, another innovation in the interchangeable lens camera segment is our fast and accurate focusing system called 4D Focus. Thank you. This autofocus system satisfies even the most discriminating camera enthusiasts when shooting fast-moving objects. And 4D focus is already at work in our latest alpha APS-C format cameras. And so we will continue to lead in the worldwide mirrorless camera market, capturing over 40% market share, and also continuing to expand our lens lineup that will grow to a total of 64 lenses by next spring. We believe that the richness, realism, and freedom of creative expression that is made possible by these advanced cameras and also lenses offers a more rewarding artistic experience backed by Sony's quality and also innovation. Turning to our studios, including music, motion pictures, and television, they continue to turn out smash hits and, of course, very highly anticipated titles. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 grossed more than $700 million worldwide. 22 Jump Street, the sequel to 21 Jump Street, performed very strongly, and its opening $57 million opening in the United States marked the second highest opening of all time for an R-rated comedy. On the television side, our television series, The Goldbergs, returned for its second season and is the #1 scripted program in its time period and up 16% from last year. And of course, our worldwide hit, The Blacklist. Thank you very much. The Blacklist is the #1 sophomore drama. And also, our studios have partnered with our own PlayStation to create Powers, an exclusive television show based on the hit comic book series. And we believe that PlayStation is the ideal platform for this series and very much look forward to making it into a huge hit and another cross-Sony success. So with a growing number of companies looking to original programming as a way of distinguishing their brands and attracting viewers, we're seeing new opportunities in this exciting market and anticipating growth in television production. So we will further strengthen our portfolio in this area with 4K content in both creation and delivery, and will provide even better experiences than ever before. And 4K will definitely continue to be an important area of development and also distinction for Sony. In fact, in looking at what's currently in production or has already recently wrapped, we're seeing a fantastic rate of adoption of our 4K capability and technology among our Sony Pictures colleagues. So shows such as The Blacklist, Night Shift, The Goldbergs, and Masters of Sex, just to name a few, they are all currently being shot in 4K or will start being shot in 4K very soon. On the music side, Sony Music continues to produce hit music from our very popular artists. So some of the commercial achievements from the past year include Pharrell Williams' Happy, which became the year's biggest selling download with 6.4 million units sold just here in the United States. Sony ATV's brand new signing, Iggy Azalea, whose hit Fancy was #1 for 7 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100, and the long-awaited album from legendary artists Pink Floyd that debuted at #1 in the UK and several other countries. So, as I've said many times before, Sony's focus continues to be not only on great products, but on providing you with unique and sought-after entertainment experiences. These wow experiences are what differentiates Sony from our competition, and they are backed by our commitment to quality, leadership innovation, and also supported by expanding entertainment content. And now, to walk you through the latest products and technologies right here at CES, delivering innovations from the area of 4K, high-resolution audio, digital imaging, and also smartware products. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mike Fasullo. Mike?
Thank you, Kaz. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am so excited tonight to be here to share with you the many great new products that Sony is delivering at this CES. And I'm so excited because I believe our products this year demonstrate even greater focus and, most importantly, relevance, more relevance than ever. And it's our belief that everyone, from professionals to consumers, will see the value of where we're going as a company, which is providing state-of-the-art electronics and digital tools that make life, work, and creative pursuits more rewarding. And folks, there's no better way to start than with 4K ultra high definition. Now, over the past couple of years, Sony has been leading in the evolution and consumer adoption of 4K technology, which follows more than 10 years of 4K leadership on the professional front. And as 4K content gains momentum and additional delivery platforms become available, we're seeing even greater demand of our 4K televisions. You can see the difference with 4K. Stunning visuals, unparalleled color, contrast, and clarity, and now televisions worthy of this advanced viewing experience. At this show, Sony is introducing innovative models that offer unprecedented design, performance, and convenience. We want you to have a perfect picture and an intuitive user experience. But the real showstopper at this year's show is our X900C series 4K TV. As I often say, you have to see it to believe it, so let's go live to the booth and see the engineering and design marvel that this product is. Look at that. It's thin, it's elegant, and at only 0.2 inches, I probably should say 0.2 inch, it is the world's thinnest LCD TV and even slimmer than our Xperia smartphone. The new X900C series is an impressive innovation. Its ultra-slim floating style makes it appear to almost merge with your wall. And the flush surface with edge coating technology makes the bezel virtually disappear. Most importantly, the premium is on the picture. Expansive, borderless, and vivid. It is a design and engineering achievement bringing a remarkable advancement in television in a way that only Sony can. And all of our 2015 Bravia 4K television series bring you the best viewing experience possible by upgrading the picture quality of everything you view, whether broadcast, download, streamed, or played back. And the key to this is our new 4K processor we call X1. In the past few years, we have been enhancing the key elements of picture quality, each year focusing on clarity, contrast, or color. This year, we have made all of these aspects better. The X1 upgrades the picture quality of any source, and it does this by analyzing not just the source's resolution, but also its bit rate to ensure the best possible picture. It enhances precision and clarity and enriches all color to optimum levels with more dynamic range and contrast for peak brightness and deeper blacks. Now you can enjoy everything you watch in more dramatically clear and vibrant picture quality, including natural skin tones and lifelike textures with, of course, enhanced details and less noise. So here's what you can expect to see when you check out our televisions in this very booth at this very CES. No more blurry edges and noisy imagery when viewing lower bitrate and highly compressed 4K streaming content. More true-to-life picture quality for live broadcasts and other high-definition content that make you feel as if you're part of the action and not just a passive observer. movies, and other creative content displayed in their original theater quality picture, allowing you to have the visual experience intended by the filmmaker or creator. And when you combine all of this with Bravia's new user interface, you get even greater convenience and simplicity as well. And today, I'm pleased to announce that all of our 2015 televisions will run on the new Android TV platform. Go ahead, you can applaud. And we all know that Android is such a widely accepted operating system in the mobile space, and now you can use your TV with the interface that you're familiar with on your OS devices and enjoy content on smartphone, tablet, and TV seamlessly. The Android television experience includes quick and easy user interfaces such as voice search with unparalleled precision and accuracy. And again, when you visit the booth, you got to try out the voice search. I guess I can't say seeing is believing here, but maybe speaking is believing. It'll pick up on accents. Try to trick it. It's pretty amazing. When we launch, it will translate 42 different languages. And it will enable you to explore a huge range of apps, games, and content from Google Play and enjoy them on the Sony big screen. Now, Bravia's Google Cast will enable you to throw content that you're enjoying from your mobile device to the TV screen easily and intuitively. And we also provide an app for our smartwatch to control your TV from the device on your wrist. Of course, we'll also have Sony's easy-to-use one-flick remote. And this intuitive device allows you to flick through content from broadcast to your personal photo library to streamed content without ever interrupting your current viewing. In addition, you can quickly launch your TV or your apps and directly access your content with our content bar. So with the ease of a flick of your finger, you're able to navigate the vast possibilities of your media and programming content. And one of the most exciting benefits of our expanding 4K offering and our Android-based user interface is the way in which our partners in content creation and distribution are getting on board. Last year, you may recall that on this very stage, at this very show, Sony and Netflix came together to deliver you the largest library of 4K content on the planet. And Netflix has grown into a powerful industry leader. Check out some of these stats. 53 million global subscribers. 63% of US users watch Netflix on their television. We love that stat. And a mind-blowing 2 billion hours of Netflix content is watched every month. Pretty amazing. So this year, in addition to expanding our 4K offerings with Netflix, we've got a few more things up our sleeve. And to talk more about our progress, please join me in welcoming Chief Streaming and Partnership Officer at Netflix, Mr. Greg Peters. Greg? Greg, how you doing? Happy New Year.
Great. On behalf of Reed and all of Netflix, it's great to be here with you today.
Oh, it's great to have you here. You had a great holiday?
Absolutely.
How could you not with those amazing statistics?
What are we going to say, right?
What are we gonna say? So I was just telling the folks, our guests, that last year we came together and we delivered this library of content, the largest on the planet, and we're going to continue to do that. But we also talk a lot about the customer experience and taking the pain points away from the customer experience. So I talked about some of our new television technology, the X1 processor, faster processing rate, actually looks at the resolution coming in, streaming or otherwise. And I also talked about our one-flick remote. Yep. So simplicity, convenience for the customer and the customer experience. I know this is top of mind at Netflix. How's the alignment there? Can you talk a little bit about what Netflix feels about that?
Much of what Netflix users have experienced on smart TVs the last few years has been about the internet capabilities bolted on the side of the traditional linear broadcast experience. Now, Sony and Netflix have worked hard together over the years to make those experiences better and better, but I have to say I'm tremendously excited by the work that Sony's done this year to re-engineer the TV from the ground up with the internet at its core. And internet TV is a first-class critical component. At Netflix, we want to help Sony communicate the benefits of this new experience to consumers. With Netflix recommended TV, consumers who want the very best in internet TV, the best Netflix experience, can rest assured that with that Netflix recommended TV, when they hit the Netflix button on the remote control, they're going to get the best. They're going to get everything that the Sony teams have worked so hard to deliver. Instant on, fast and easy access to the Netflix application for content choosing, and video playback that starts so quickly, it's almost instantaneous. Consumers are going to love this new experience.
Well, that's awesome, and we're really happy to hear that you came up with that identifier. I really think that's going to improve the customer experience. So the other piece that we always talk about, it's in our DNA and it's top of mind, and I'm sure everybody in the audience it's top of mind with, as well as high dynamic range. And how do we improve the picture quality in all that we do? So can you talk a little bit about how our engineers are working together and working towards bringing high dynamic range to the consumer living room, both from Sony and from Netflix?
Well, we're delighted to continue the collaboration with Sony engineers on delivering the very best in video quality. Last year, we took beautiful, high-resolution 4K Sony displays and paired them with amazing content like House of Cards, shot and mastered in 4K. That was the first step. This year is the next step, high dynamic range, or HDR. Now, 4K is great, but when consumers see HDR, I think they're going to be blown away. This increased spectrum of brightness from the darkest darks to the brightest colors and the whitest whites, it's stunning, and it adds tremendous realism to the content you're watching. And I know every year, Sony engineers are working tirelessly to close the gap between what the human eye can perceive and what these beautiful displays are capable of rendering. And HDR is a significant step in closing that gap. One of the most significant steps that we've seen in the last decade. So I'm tremendously happy to say that Sony and Netflix are going to work together to deliver HDR content from Netflix to Sony TVs this year.
So I guess it's fair to say last year we had a great year. This year we're about to have a phenomenal one.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
Awesome.
Thank you, Greg.
Great for
Ladies
us.
and gentlemen,
Thank you.
Greg Peters. It's actually quite fascinating to see how streaming content such as Netflix has become such an influential force in the evolution of consumer television viewing. But in addition to Netflix, we continue to work with a number of partners to provide more native 4K content. In the coming year, you'll be able to enjoy popular 4K titles from a broad array of services. Whether or not you want to stream, whether or not you want to watch television, whether or not it's user-generated content that you would like, don't worry, we've got you covered. Consumers want choice. Sony is delivering choice. And consistent with our vision to not just deliver devices and content, but to be a part of the content creation process, we are committed to improving the tools you use to create, document, and make. We want you to have the tools of the professionals. And let me share with you just a few ways Sony's innovation is creating a revolution in content creation for you. We have a new 4K Handycam, which turns your personal experiences and adventures into vibrant, high-resolution memories and personal narratives. Not only has it become 30% smaller and 20% lighter, it is also 50% less cost, offered at just $1,000. So let's just say 4K for 1K. Folks, this is the world's first 4K Handycam equipped with balanced optical steady shot. And what that means is that you can record your moments in crisp, clear 4K resolution without the need of a tripod, simply in the palm of your hand. In addition, we are introducing our first 4K action cam for the active enthusiast, the adventurer, and the mobile content creator, or the mom and dad in the moment. Our light and compact 4K model has 4 times more resolution than Full HD. And now, it offers shooting capability at a high bit rate of 100 megabits per second while delivering 4K images with exceptional realism. Additionally, when you capture full HD video with this 4K action cam, the steady shot function enables outstanding image stabilization 3 times more effective than the previous model. And what this does, it allows users to capture high-quality movies during surfing, cycling, skateboarding, and fast-moving actions of all types.